We've been sold a dangerous illusion that the harder we work, the more money we make, the more success we achieve, the happier we'll be. But here's the truth. This lie is breaking people from the inside out. Executives at the top with everything society says we should want are burning out, falling into depression, and realizing too late that success doesn't guarantee joy. I almost fell into the same trap, working through tears, living with anxiety, convincing myself it was normal because I had recognition. It wasn't normal. It was destroying me. Today, I want to expose why chasing more often leaves us with less, and how breaking free from this illusion might be the most important step toward real happiness in your life. I used to believe that pouring everything into my work was the path to success, and success would make me happy. I worked until my eyes burned, until I felt tears on my face while still typing on my computer. And the most dangerous part? I thought it was normal. I told myself that recognition, promotions, and being seen as valuable made the sacrifice worth it. Anxiety attacks became part of my daily life, but I ignored them because society told me that suffering was part of climbing the ladder. Deep down, I felt my body and mind breaking, but I kept pushing forward, desperate to prove myself. This is how the happiness illusion hides in plain sight. It convinces us that exhaustion is honorable, and pain is just the price we must pay to feel successful. I was living proof of that lie. And I wasn't alone. Research shows that burnout has reached historic levels. 66% of workers today say they feel burned out. Even more shocking, more than 80% of CEOs admit they've struggled with exhaustion, anxiety, or depression. These are people who have money, power, and recognition, yet inside, many of them feel empty and broken. Middle managers, stuck between demands from above and pressure from below, show some of the highest rates of stress and mental illness. The illusion that work and success guarantee happiness has created a silent crisis across the world. Instead of lifting us up, our jobs are dragging us down. And because the illusion is so strong, many keep pretending it's normal. But it's not normal, it's dangerous. And if you feel like work is stealing your life, you're not imagining it. You're waking up to the truth. I once heard a story from a well-known public figure. They grew up in deep poverty and believed their suffering came only from not having enough. They swore that if they could just earn a fortune, happiness would finally be theirs. And for years, they chased that dream with everything they had, working endlessly, sacrificing relationships, and pushing themselves to the limit. Eventually, they made it. They had the wealth, the recognition, the success they dreamed of as a child. But instead of joy, they found emptiness. The money didn't silence the anxiety. The achievements didn't heal the loneliness. And in that crushing silence of success, they fell into depression. Their story is not rare. It's the inevitable outcome of believing the happiness illusion, that more will fix what's broken inside. Philosophers and scientists have been warning us about this for centuries. Epicurus taught that happiness comes not from endless accumulation, but from learning to value life as simple pleasures. Viktor Frankl, a survivor of the Holocaust, showed us that meaning, not money, is what allows the human spirit to endure even the darkest moments. Modern psychology confirms it. Studies reveal that after basic needs are met, more wealth adds little to overall happiness. In fact, when success becomes the center of life, it often destroys the very balance required to feel joy. Burnout, anxiety, and depression rise not because people failed, but because they achieved what society told them to chase only to discover it was empty. The happiness illusion promises freedom but delivers chains. The truth is simple, yet uncomfortable. The pursuit of more is not a path to happiness, it's a trap. When we center our entire lives around work, money, and success, we hand over our time, our energy, and even our health to a system that never gives back enough. The promotions, the salaries, the applause, they feel good for a moment, but the emptiness always returns. Because the human heart was never designed to be filled with achievements alone. When I finally began to step back, I realized that what made me feel alive wasn't a paycheck. It was laughter with friends, time with my partner, a quiet evening of peace. The happiness illusion had blinded me, but once I saw through it, I understood. More doesn't mean better. Sometimes more means broken. So if more isn't the answer, what is? The answer is enough time to rest, enough space for relationships, enough presence to notice the beauty in a sunset, the warmth of a hug, the calm of silence. Success and work can be meaningful, but only when they are balanced, not when they consume everything else. Studies show that relationships, gratitude, and purpose are the true drivers of happiness. Epicurus called it the art of simplicity. Frankl called it meaning, and today science calls it well-being. The label doesn't matter, the experience does. And the experience of real happiness starts not when you add more, but when you let go of what's crushing you. Choosing balance is not weakness, it's wisdom. Here's a simple practice you can try tonight: the journal of enough. Before bed, write down 3 things in your life right now outside of work that you already have and that already make your life meaningful. They don't need to be big. It could be a friend who cares, a walk you took, or even the comfort of your bed. This is not just about gratitude, it's about training your mind to see that you already have more than enough to feel joy today. Over time, this practice rewires your brain to notice abundance instead of chasing emptiness. It's a small step, but one that begins to dismantle the happiness illusion. Because once you learn to value what's already here, the pressure to chase what's out there begins to lose its power. Before we finish, let's lock in a simple ritual you can return to any day this week. A doorway back to the present whenever life gets loud. Prepare the space for 1 minute. If you want, light an incense stick or a small candle. Lower the lights so the room feels gentle, not bright. Pick a calm song you love. It doesn't have to be meditation music, just something soft and steady. Let the water run a little warmer than usual so your body naturally relaxes. Set an intention. As you step in, say silently, "For these minutes, I will be fully here." This is your anchor. Now go sense by sense, rotating slowly so attention never gets stuck. Touch. Notice the heat of the water on shoulders, neck and back, the weight of each stream, the difference when you turn slightly. Sound. Listen to the rhythm of the droplets, the soft hiss of steam, the way the room changes tone when you move. Smell. Follow the scent of soap, candle, or incense and notice how it deepens as the steam rises. Sight. If the lights are low, observe the glow, the shapes in the mist, the way droplets bead and slide. When the mind wanders, it will. If you jump to tomorrow's tasks or replay today's mistakes, notice the thought and gently return to sensation. Water, warmth, sound, breath. No judgment, just coming back. Optional variations keep the door open in any context. If candles or incense aren't possible, keep it minimal. Warm water, dim light, soft music. If you are a morning person, try a brief mindful shower at sunrise and let the changing light be your anchor. If you are traveling or short on time, use any sink. Feel the water on your hands for 60 seconds and breathe. Close with gratitude. Before you turn off the water, take 3 slow breaths. On each exhale, say silently, "Thank you." Thank you for warmth, for rest, for this moment that asks nothing from you except presence. Seal the habit in 1 more minute. After you dry off, open your notes app and write 3 short lines. 1 sensation you noticed. 1 thought you let go. 1 thing you were grateful for. This tiny log turns a pleasant moment into a repeatable practice. If tonight you try and it feels awkward, good. New peace often feels unfamiliar at first. Return tomorrow. You are not chasing perfection. You are training attention. And attention, practiced gently, becomes freedom. I would love to hear what you notice. Share it in the comments. Was it the warmth, the rhythm, the scent, the quiet? Your reflection may be the nudge someone else needs to start. And if this helped, subscribe to Echoes of Light for daily practices and reflections on living happier, calmer, and more present. Stop, breathe, be happy. The simplest secret of happiness is not far away. It is already here, waiting in the next breath you choose to notice.